Alright, so there's one thing we really have to take. Hold on, give me 1 second. 1 second. So there's really one thing we have to take note in though. It's liquidity number one. So the mindset you have to have about liquidity sweeps is like, let's just draw random whatever. I'm gonna just show you examples of how liquidity sweeps are very important, because when it's a liquidity sweep, that is most likely an end of a trend or a trap of somebody's stop loss. So I'm gonna just show you real quick to give you a little examples and stuff like that. Whatever. So let's just say we're trading down, right, and we continue, and we have this sweep. Now this was a sweep, but at the same time this one came down with speed, so we're really not really trading. What we really want to look for is when liquidity gets swept and it's chopping down or chopping towards the liquidity, because once it's chopping towards liquidity, that is telling me that there's still active stop losses, active sellers that are sitting there. So it doesn't have to be a chop every time. Just one simple candle can just let you know that within here, let's see, where's it at? Within this candle, there's chops, so whatever. So that's really all you need to know. So I'm gonna show you an example. So let's say we sweep this liquidity right here into a fair value gap or POI, whatever. What do you think the target is gonna be? Somewhere that's within here. Now don't be too specific about the equilibrium or whatever, but just know that maybe this is one candle. Just know that there's people that's continuing to sell until, so there's active buyers, not buyers, active sellers still sitting right after we took out this liquidity. So now what do you think we're gonna seek? To either continue down or continue up. We are going to take out them active sellers. Active sellers in there. So is there one thing we can do? Either sweep the POI, whatever. But in this case, it's a fair value gap. So, but let's just say it was just this one right here. That's liquidity within itself, but it's also POI. Now let's go with the fair value gap example. So what do you think it's gonna do though? Swamp. What it's gonna do with speed? It's gonna take them out very aggressively, because nobody should be an active seller after we sweep out liquidity. Now with that simple mindset, trading gets more clear. Now there's different forms of liquidity sweep. There's medium inducements, medium liquidity sweeps, or minor liquidity sweeps. Now liquidity sweep is all important in general, but something like this it can have a reaction, yes, but the best ones is the ones with relative equal lows, or it's like a channel up. These are the best ones, because if we come down and sweep all this, what do we just sweep? Everybody. So this was a big trend line or whatever, so this leg will most likely be oversold, and it's definitely keep on chopping like this until POI. Maybe we take out this liquidity as well. And any active whatever be in here, maybe we tap into FRA gap within here, still continue now, and then boom. See? So let me show you a real life example though. Right here, the one I just took right here. I know it's small, but it makes sense though. What? It's small, but it makes sense. And let me tell you why. Number one, all this, what is that? Huge inducement candle. After that, what do we have? I said inducement candle. This right here is, this is important because this was overall a lower time frame trend change though. So when we have trend changes, quote unquote, and we still continue to sell off, that's how you know there's a lot of sellers. The price is most likely oversold. When the price is mostly oversold, what do we want to see? Liquidity sweep is to the left. And what do we have? We have this one liquidity sweep. You could try to see a reaction off of, which we didn't. We continue lower. And then we have this POI. You see a low reaction off of, but we went lower. So after we swept out all this liquidity swept, liquidity swept, what do you think we're gonna have now? Anybody that's still an active seller after you swept out all this liquidity is going to likely be trapped, and that's why I took the 1 to 1. Which, yeah, it's as simple as that. Just making this video. Hopefully, I get more clarity. Not hopefully. I am gonna get more clarity in the near future. Hopefully, somebody gets clarity off of this video. Really made it for myself though.